I believe that when it comes to Zilliqa's native token called ZIL, man, I think the comeback could be so legendary, and I think it will be hypothetically greater than its setback because even though nothing I say is financial advice, $1, that's my price target for ZIL during this bull run. And if we take a look at ZIL, again, dollar, it's earning 88x from here. I mean, let's just let that sink in. That's kind of crazy to think about. When people take a look at Zilliqa and they say it's trash and they say it sucks, I disagree. But before I explain the fundamentals of Zilliqa, I do want to talk about why $1 isn't even that crazy to begin with. Because if it were to go to that price, considering current circulating supply, market cap would be around $20 billion. I mean, come on. We've seen BNB reach over $100 billion. Even XRP as of right now has a market cap that is well beyond $100 billion. We're not even in a fully fledged bull run yet, of course, right? We're seeing the whole space having a pretty big pullback. Not to mention, back in 2021 years ago, we saw Dogecoin reaching over $80 billion in market cap. We saw that year as well. Shiba Inu reached around $40 billion. I don't think this is too much to ask for, especially during this bull run, because the way you take a look at it is that there's over 600 million crypto owners as of right now, according to Crypto.com research, which is more than ever before in history. We take a look at the Bitcoin ETF, the Ethereum ETF. I highly doubt this bull run is going to be bad. Now, of course, it may not feel like it could be good currently because the sentiment isn't the best, but I'm looking ahead and I could very well see this bull run as being very special, especially when I consider the amazing A+ fundamentals of Zilliqa. Because if you take a look at Zilliqa, allegedly, it has been stated that it's the world's first ever sharding-based blockchain. Again, this is allegedly. And now why is this special? It's because through sharding, the network is split into multiple sections known as shards, and workload on the network, it is distributed amongst these different shards. And as a result, not only does it make it very awesome just overall, but also it makes scalability very amazing. And again, just makes it very fantastic. So of course, when it comes to Zilliqa, it's very wonderful in that aspect. Now, is it the only one out there using sharding technology? I mean, there's some others out there, but when it comes to Zilliqa, again, allegedly it's the first ever sharding-based blockchain. So this is how amazing Zilliqa is. And now with that being said, something that people really like about Zilliqa and its future especially is the potential of Zilliqa 2.0. Now, there's still yet a lot to be known when it comes to this in terms of what could it really be capable of. That's still yet to be seen. However, on paper at least, Zilliqa 2.0 could be this absolute powerhouse in terms of what could this do when it comes to Zilliqa's future, at least in terms of fundamentals. Take a look at, for instance, it's even been stated that through Zilliqa 2.0, the state of the network is divided into interconnected application-specific shards called X shards, which can be customized to suit the needs of the applications built on them. Now, that's just a very fancy way of saying how Zilliqa 2.0 is just basically increasing the bar in which Zilliqa was before, and they're just making it a lot better. Not that it really needed it, but you know what? Improving, why not? Not to mention, through Zilliqa 2.0, it is EVM compatible. And the reason why this is fantastic is because if you take a look at Ethereum, of course the adoption is amazing. We take a look at the Ethereum ETF, we take a look at the number of institutional investors, not to mention we take a look at its ever-growing ecosystem, which of course is amazing. Zilliqa 2.0 is also now very fast. Now, some people may be thinking, okay, that's kind of gimmicky. What do you mean it's very fast? Well, here's the thing. Again, through Zilliqa 2.0, the root mainnet shard will now feature average block times that was as low as 2 seconds. Now, it's not like Zilliqa really needed 2.0 to really be successful because it was already good anyways and I was bullish on it before, but still, this is just the evolution of Zilliqa. And I think this, if anything, is a great indicator that the team is not lazy because we see other projects out there, they have something that's working, they have a proven formula, and there's nothing wrong if they don't want to change that. But these special projects, these projects that are continuing to push the envelope, they're continuing to become revolutionary and continuing to try to improve and really just say, hey, we're already doing this good, but let's make it better. And that's exactly what Zilliqa is doing, in my opinion. They already know that they're good to begin with, but then they just improve. This is how amazing they are. And again, when there's over 600 million crypto owners, according to Crypto.com research, I think this point could be so fantastic, and giving up on Zilliqa as of right now would be a bad idea, at least for me. $1, that's still my price target for this bull run, and I think it's very amazing. All I can do right now is just stay patient. Of course, I don't like to see my portfolio go down, but you know what? The way I view it is that when it comes to ZIL, not too long ago when it had that pretty good pump, it wasn't the best, but I'm just saying a pretty good one, everyone was saying, wow, I can't believe that the price went up. oh man, we missed out on it. Now, the way to take a look at it, even though I can't tell anyone to buy ZIL, I'm just only speaking on my behalf. The price of ZIL as of right now is very similar to what it was before it had that pump not too long ago. So the way to take a look at it is that if I liked Zilliqa before, when I liked it when it was pumping, why would I not like it as of right now when I view the price as quote unquote on a discount? Now, of course, it's not really good for, the ego, I would say, when the portfolio is down, or let's say, seeing a project that we believe in go down again. I don't think people sometimes like that. But then personally, for me, the way to take a look at it is that the lower the price, the better the buying opportunity. And not to mention as well, if I'm bullish on something when the price is high, I'll be even more bullish when the price is low. Of course, I don't want the price to be low forever, but the way to take a look at it is that this is a great chance for me to hypothetically accumulate more at a lower price. So I don't view it as a bad thing, even though nothing I say is financial advice. ZIL at the price of $1, that's still my price target for this bull run. And make sure to subscribe if you gain value from this video. Greatly appreciated. It's been Lee the Captain, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm on peace. Bye.